Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories that are happening right now. A procession held by first responders taking Deputy Tucker Blakeley from UT Medical Center to an area funeral home. As you can see in some of this video, the procession made its way slowly north from UT Medical, as we mentioned, to Powell. Along the way, many stopped along the interstate to honor the fallen officer. Knoxville police were seen lining the bridge at 275 and High School as the procession made its way under the overpass. The Knoxville Fire Department was set up on the bridge at Murray and Primus Road with an American flag. Mark Wilbanks with KFD saying the first responder community comes together in moments like this. Now, a memorial has been set up outside the Maynardville City Hall for Deputy Blakeley. His brother Ty is the mayor of Maynardville and has been for the past 3 years. The memorial will stay up tonight as the community rallies behind his family. And for the people who knew him, they will continue to mourn the loss as well. As we reported yesterday, Knox County Sheriff's Deputy Tucker Blakeley was shot while responding to a domestic call on Sunday night. He succumbed to his injuries Monday. The suspect, Matthew Rose, was also shot and killed. Deputy Blakeley was a husband and father to his 5-year-old son. He was a graduate of Powell High School, and today we spoke with his former high school band director, who told us Blakeley had a sense of humor like no other.
If you just look at any of the pictures of him and see that smile, that personified who he was as a person. That smile says it all. He was kind, he was funny, he was empathetic. He was hands down one of the most hilarious individuals I've ever met.
Prior to becoming an officer, he joined the U.S. military. Deputy Blakeley dedicating his life to serving others. KPD announced this morning that its officers have been authorized to wear mourning bands over their badges in honor of KCSO Deputy Blakeley. KPD stating in a social media post regarding the bands, quote, "Our thoughts are with Deputy Blakeley's family, friends, and KCSO colleagues," end quote. Neighboring sheriff's offices in Blount and Loudoun counties have begun displaying the black mourning band over the KCSO badge on their social media pages. In a statement about the deputy's death, Tennessee Representative Jason Zachary said in part, quote, "We can take for granted the risk and sacrifice made by law enforcement as they daily serve and protect our community. The tragic death of KCSO Deputy Blakeley is a reminder of that thin blue line," end quote. And State Senator Richard Briggs is saying in part, "My deepest sympathies go out to Deputy Blakeley's family. We need to always remember and respect the risks and sacrifices our officers make in protecting the public." Well, a construction worker is dead after a work-related accident earlier today. This happened at the construction site of the new Mockingbird Meadows subdivision in Powell. This is just off Emory Road. The identity of the victim has not yet been released. A state investigator is currently at the site to determine what happened. The investigation done by the Tennessee Occupational Safety and Health Administration say that it can take between 8 to 10 weeks to complete. Of course, we will update you as soon as we learn more. Also tonight here on the 7, today Oak Ridge police officers identifying the victim who was shot and killed Monday afternoon on Andover Circle. Just after midnight Monday, officers responded to a shooting where a man was found suffering from a gunshot wound. 21-year-old Gavin West died from his injuries and was pronounced dead at the scene. His body has been sent to the Knox County Regional Forensic Center for an autopsy. The investigation is ongoing. No other information is being released at this time. Of course, we'll keep you updated as we get more details. Also on the 7, Laurel County Sheriff's deputies are searching for a man after he reportedly stabbed a 73-year-old woman. This happened around 1 this morning. Deputies found the victim suffering from multiple stab wounds and cuts to her face, chest, and arms. The victim was treated at the scene and then transported to the hospital for further treatment. She was listed in very critical condition. Suspect was determined to be 38-year-old Richard Johnson, who is an ex-boyfriend of a family member of the victim. Johnson fled the scene and is now considered to be armed and dangerous. If you have any information about his whereabouts, you are asked to please contact 911 or the Laurel County Sheriff's Office. New guidelines set by the Food and Drug Administration now allows gay and bisexual men to donate blood. Before the guidelines were changed, donor eligibility policies were based on sexual orientation. The Knoxville area chapter of the American Red Cross is helping one man become a part of history with these changes. Dr. Joe Stab is a UT professor and today was one of the first openly gay men able to donate blood in our area.
I know the Red Cross was involved in helping to change the policy at a national level. And I'm glad to say that, I can donate now and others can donate.
The American Red Cross says all of their blood supplies go through rigorous testing before it is sent out. They continue to experience a national blood and platelet shortage and hope this change will bring in new donors. For the first time in U.S. history, the House has voted to oust Speaker Kevin McCarthy with a final vote of 216 to 210. Tennessee State Representative Tim Burchett voted to vacate the chair, saying in part, quote, "I had to vote for what I think is best for the American people. We need leadership that will take real action to address our country's serious financial crisis and steer us in a better direction, and we shouldn't settle for anything less than that," end quote. Now, in the minutes after Speaker McCarthy was ousted, Representative Patrick McHenry from North Carolina was named the interim speaker until someone else can be appointed. However, Representative Matt Gaetz, who motioned for McCarthy's removal, said he will absolutely not put himself forward for the role.